everyone. I'm Leah Klinke,
And I'm Kate Phillips.
and welcome back to the Big Life Podcast. We're so excited to be back with all of you guys after our first week of preseason.
Yes, we have so much to catch up on this week. It's been so exciting finally getting back together with our teams. We can't wait to share all of the behind the scenes of this first week.
So exciting. Okay, so Kate, how are you feeling after your very first week of preseason back at Mizzou?
I am so excited. Like this first week was a lot, obviously. Preseason, like the very first week is always just a lot, getting used to whatever, two practices a day, the heat. But it's been so fun and this team this year is it's just our team's awesome. Like team connection. We have two new coaches, which has made it very different in a great way. So I think it's different, but in a good way. And I think everybody's kind of embracing that and embracing that we're not the same team as before, which I think's for us has been a big deal and kind of getting past past years and not getting caught up in old results or things we used to do. So I think that's been a big thing for our team and just seeing the change. I love it. It's been so fun. How's your
Yeah.
first week been at Notre Dame?
It's been really good. I mean, I'm super tired. It's been definitely a lot, but it's really been great. We're doing good. We have a lot of team chemistry. We always hang out together. We're having fun with each other. So it's super fun, but again, it's just pretty exhausting with double days. We have a bunch of lifts, meetings and everything else that we do as a team on and off the field. So definitely exhausting is one word to describe it, but also super fun. And I'm getting super close to everyone on the team, and it's great to be back with everyone.
Yeah, how do you feel about it being your last preseason in college?
It's actually crazy. It's crazy how fast the time goes by. And this year I'm really just trying to focus on staying in the present and soaking it all up because it is my last preseason. But it really is it's super scary, but also exciting, and I'm just really excited to see what this season has in store for me and our team because I think our team is very good and we should have a good season. So we'll see. Kind of just take it day by day, work hard every day, get closer with each other, and hopefully we'll get the results in the end.
Our first couple days, I feel like those first couple days of preseason you forget how tiring it is. And for us, it's been really hot these first couple of weeks.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and so dealing with that has been
Mhm.
like it's always difficult, but just figuring out everybody else has to be dealing with this too. So just kind of getting past that. We do I don't know if you guys do this, but we do hydration testing every morning.
Oh, we
Yes.
don't.
So yeah, you have to we do hydration testing if pee in a cup, get tested
Yeah.
because if not, it's actually insane.
How
We
hot
practice
is it?
today. Turn my phone. Today, it's right now. It's 8 p.m. It's 75, but it today during training we trained from 8 to 10, and it was it felt like 90 degrees.
Oh,
So just
wow.
getting past that and dealing with that a little bit. I mean,
Mhm.
always we always talk about a mentality that we have, and it's everybody's dealing with this, so let's just kind of get past that.
Yeah. And you guys are training early, 8 a.m. to 10? Is that
Yeah.
normal for you guys?
Yeah, during fall, we usually train in the morning and then obviously would have classes after, but right now, yeah, we'll train in the morning and then usually, yeah, train in the morning, then we'll have lunch together, have a little break. If we have two practices, we'll have a break, come back, practice, dinner, and treatments and whatnot in between. And then if not, we'll have practice, lift, break, team building, something like.
Mhm. Yeah. Busy, busy days. The schedules are packed, especially this first week. I feel like we come back and it's we're waiting, waiting, waiting until July 29th when you can finally get with your coaches. And then when you can, it's nonstop, throughout the day, whether you have practices, lifts, meetings. Something that my team's been doing a lot is we've had a bunch of meetings with our sports psychologists, it's been very helpful for us and very good for us, especially early in the season as we are kind of she does a lot for us, and she helps us a lot about mentality, like staying in the present, how to keep your confidence. She talks also about how to deal with, like, your role on the team because some people start, some people don't, some people play, some people don't, so she talks a lot about that, and then we also go over with her a lot of, like, common team issues that we might face throughout the season and kind of how we would, like, solve that, I guess, if it happens, like, there's no team issues, and hopefully we won't have any team issues throughout the season, but sometimes it happens, so it's helpful to kind of know how we're gonna deal with it before that even happens.
Yeah, we have somebody, his name's Dr. Pim. He's worked with us, which is it's actually crazy. He's worked with us for 4 years, but my class when we were going into our senior year of high school, they told us all to, like, come if we could, come to, like, the overnight ID camp so we got to know each other and, like, be around the coaches,
Mhm.
and we met
Fun.
him then, and, like, he'll do, like, report we'll do, like, confidence things, and, like, he has, like, all these papers and everything, so he has ours from senior year of high school to, like, now, and we actually just, like,
Wow.
talked a couple of us, like, had talked in front of the team about, like, our past, like, I guess my past 3 years, and, like, he was talking about, like, from senior year to now of, like, how much we've gone through and, like, how much our confidence we talk about confidence all the time. Our roles have changed.
Mhm.
We're kinda giving, like, advice a little bit to, like, younger players on, like, how to deal with, like, setbacks, injuries, your role changing. So I think
Yeah.
that's, like, one thing we, like, really also, like, hone in on just because, I
Mhm.
mean, you never know how many minutes you're gonna play, what role you're gonna have on the team, you get
Yeah.
injured, like, it things can change in, like, seconds, so I think, like, talking to people and, like, having a team conversation about that is, like, huge. It helps a
Yes.
ton.
Yeah, I agree. I think being open about that is really important because it is hard, especially I think it's important for, like, the freshmen just coming in, like, coming from high school soccer or, like, club soccer to especially, like, if you go to Division 1, 2, or 3, it's a big step up. Everyone playing college soccer at at the collegiate level is really good. So you're usually one of the best on your teams going into college, and then you get to college and there's a team of 30 girls who are all the superstars from wherever they're from, so it's just hard to adjust to your role of maybe playing a lot for your club, but then maybe you get to college and don't play as much and just adjusting to it all. And it's important that my team really stresses the importance of just coming together as one team, no matter your role. We always are cheering for each other, helping each other out, and just challenging each other, no matter what role you're in, just to contribute to the better of the team in general, which I think is really important, but it's hard it's way easier said than done too, because in the moment, it's just you don't know, like, what's coming until you actually experience it yourself, so that's hard, and injuries too are a big part of that. You may be a starter playing all the games, and then you get injured, like, early in the season and see, like, that's really hard on you, but it's important to just kind of always have a team first mentality because you just wanna do everything for your team so that your team has the best chance of doing as well as they can throughout the season.
Yeah. What would you say your guys' like team camaraderie has been like probably so far during preseason? You said it was like good. Um,
Mhm.
but like
Yeah,
how has that
it's
been?
Yeah, we're, like, really good. It's been super fun with everyone. Like, our days are pretty filled besides our off days, which we have nothing, which is nice. So, on our off day, like today, for example, we had an off day and we all went to the pool. So, we went to one of our teammates' apartment's pools and we just hung out there as a team. We just love hanging out with each other. No one else is really on campus now because we're
Yeah.
the only sport that kind of starts this early. So, we're just kind of forced to hang out with each other, but we love hanging out with each other. So we do that. And then we always are running out to get ice cream after like all of our meetings and meals for the day, which is fun. We're just, I feel like this is the closest I've ever been with any of my teammates. And it's just super fun. They're all my best friends. And we just love, love, love hanging out with each other, both on and off the field. So it's really been great. And I think like, team culture and team camaraderie really goes a long way throughout the season. You always think of, like, soccer, it's like, "Oh, the best players on the best team are gonna win," but
Mhm.
it's really more about a lot I mean, it's, like, probably half and half. You have to have the team chemistry, you have to be able to, like, get through some adversity and just be able to do it all together and with no team separation because that can really make or break a season.
Yeah, I think for us too, like, we're always hanging out together. Obviously, like, nobody's here, so we're, like,
Mhm.
always together. I mean, you guys are in the dorms.
Yes.
Yeah,
Here's
Leah's
my
dorm.
dorm. Dorm tour.
Yeah.
Very simple. Yeah, so my team stays in we're all staying in the dorms for, like, the first 3 weeks, so until August 19th. August 19th, we'll be in the dorms all together. So, we live together, we play together, we hang out together. We have, like, one hallway where all of us are, so we always just hang out in the common room at the end of the hallway, like, after practices and stuff. We watch shows together. We a bunch of us like to read randomly, so we'll be, like, reading on the couch together, like, just all the time, always hanging out, but it's fun being in the dorms with all of my teammates for sure.
Yeah. That's so fun. We just actually so our dining hall is, like, across from our locker room, and they have a ping pong table in there, and, like, since nobody's obviously in there besides us, and I think volleyball got there today, but we took the ping pong table into our locker room, and that's what we've been doing, like, because we always have, like, breaks and, like, a weird hour break in between, like,
Yeah.
lift or practice or whatever, and so people have been getting, like, really intense in ping pong, and, like, our coaches have been, like, playing. So
That's
that
so fun.
yeah, it's been so fun, like, it's just funny, and then now we're, like, trying to go and, like, ask if they can buy us a ping pong table just because, like,
That's
that's one thing that we've been just, like, doing. Like, I feel like in preseason, you always just, like, I don't know, find something fun to do in that, like, couple of hours just because you're, like, sitting around and then funny stuff always just, like, starts happening just because
yeah.
you're all sitting there. I mean, there's, like, 30 girls in a locker room.
Yeah, yeah. That's it's so funny you bring up your, like, funny stuff just starts to happen. What my team's been doing because, yeah, you get like, you have training and then a meeting and then lunch and then, like, you have an hour or so, like, random breaks until, like, your
Yeah.
lift or something, for example. Or at least that's how ours goes, and I assume y'all's is kind of similar. But some things that my team have been doing is we'll randomly start, like, rapping together. So weird, but we'll, like, make a beat and then we'll start literally, like, rapping around the classroom or around the locker room.
So,
And then just, like, rhyming random words. I don't know, it's, like, weird. We're all, like, super tired, exhausted,
yeah.
and then also we have, like, dance parties all the time. So, do you know Calabria?
Is that a
It's
song?
like a
Yeah.
song, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a song where you, like, each have your own dance move and then it's like a game kind of, but you have your own dance move. My team does that all the time in our locker room, like, before practices and stuff, and before games too to get us kind of ready to play. So, we've been dancing and rapping a lot, I guess.
That's hilarious. A
Yeah.
soccer team full of some singers and dancers.
We're all
Hey, there you guys
terrible, but yeah.
you guys get some celebrations ready for
Yes, yes,
goals.
yes. We actually have been. We've been mentioning that. Someone will do something cool, we're like, "You have to do that when you score."
Yeah. Yeah, we've been coming up with celebrations and, like, half the time I'm like, "Guys," like, half the time people forget about it, but, like, I'm
Yeah,
like, "It's a great idea in the moment until somebody forgets about what."
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you talked a lot about kind of earlier on about how your team is, like, kind of almost it seemed like starting over, like, forgetting about the past and anything, just rebuilding and kind of starting this season fresh, not thinking about anything else except looking forward. So talk a little more about that.
Yeah, I think that was something, like, we had brought up, like, early on just because we obviously, like, have 2 new coaches. So our head coach is, like, still there, and then my goalkeeping coach from the last 2 years, she took a new role as our one of the associate head coaches. So she's not with the goalkeepers anymore, which I think her name's Kelsey Weiss, but she played at Florida State, like, All-American goalkeeper, played in the NWSL, she's awesome,
Yeah.
and she just wanted to take a new role because she wants to become a head coach one day, and, like, we're all so happy because she's awesome, and, like, I think her job, like, now she works a lot with the back line, which she had before, but she can, like, focus more with them, and then
Mhm.
I got a new goalkeeping coach, and so that's, like, his name's Austin, but we've been kind of, like, it's different, obviously, so just, like, embracing that a little bit has been something new, and I like it just because you kind of like, I don't know, for goalkeeping, having somebody different, like talking, seeing different things, I think has been really good for like our goalkeeper group. And
Yeah.
then we also have another associate head coach, Renee Horton, and she came with like a ton of experience. She was at USC for a while in Georgia, and she brings like such a fun energy. Like she's always like celebrating us, but also like holding us like accountable, which
Yeah.
is something that I love just because she like holds us to a high standard, but then like you do something well and she's the first person like jumping up and down, like screaming,
Mhm.
celebrating. But I just think like the whole new like coaching staff has really like been like we aren't what the past used to be. So like no reason to like look on that, dwell on that. Like last year we didn't make the SEC tournament from like one game. We had to win our last game, win or tie, we didn't. So I think is like not like looking at that and like leaving like this season like thinking about that just because we aren't that team, whole new
Mhm.
team, new coaches. So I think just like not be dwelling on what we, I guess, once were or like what we could have been because we're not that
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah. Right.
And it's helped a ton. Like, I don't know, this past week is like been so huge for us. And I'm so excited to like, we play our first exhibition game tomorrow. So it'll be really exciting to see everything like kind of go into that game and see
Mhm.
how like
Yeah.
everything we've worked on.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome that you guys have that mentality and you guys are all on the same page moving forward. So,
Yeah.
sounds like it's gonna be a great start to the season, and good luck in your game tomorrow.
Yes. How was your
Um,
first exhibition game, actually?
it
You guys
was
played, yeah.
yeah, so we played Northwestern. It was okay. We definitely first preseason game, I feel like, is always a little bit rough. We were just kind of with everyone new and getting, like, the system down and how we're gonna play and stuff. We did okay, we tied them. They're a very good team, all the
Yeah.
credit to them, but we definitely had a lot to take from it, and we're gonna learn a lot from it and definitely just move forward, flip that page, and get ready for our next game, which is against Indiana this Saturday. But these preseason games are all about just kinda getting your feet wet, and a lot of people get a lot of minutes, which is really cool. A lot of people get experience and just really see kind of how I mean, it's the very first game, so it's gonna be a little bit, like, rusty, but kind of just seeing the potential of the team is great, and we're just excited to move forward and do hopefully better in the next game, but it was good. Definitely a good learning experience, and it was a good game for sure. Good game
Yeah.
for us. Yeah.
I think those exhibition games are always like, I don't know, you go in with some type of expectation. Usually doesn't like, go that way just because
Right.
you're playing your own team for, like, so long, like, well, so far, I think we've played, like, 11v11 maybe, like, 3 times, but it's like you're playing the same people, so, like, going into those exhibition games, you know nothing about the other team, first off, because you can't watch, like, any film because, I mean, their team's changed,
Right.
so it's
Yeah.
always just kind of going in, like, just open for anything, and then,
Yes.
like, what I love about them though, is that you kinda have to, like, work on the fly a little bit, like, corner kicks, you have no clue what the other team's doing. Like, your
Yeah.
team just has to figure it out, like, that was something we were talking about today, like, we have no clue what we play K-State, but we have no clue what they're gonna do. So, like, it's your guys' job on the field to figure it out, and that's gonna happen in a game, so, like, just being able to, like, work it fast and, like, efficient in those moments
Yeah.
and, like, being able to do it, like, the first week is always good, just getting a little bit under your belt, just being ready for anything.
Yeah, right, and then you can really hone in on, like, exactly what you need to work on and how to move forward from there, so I feel like this is kind of always how it is, these preseason games, like, a little
Mhm.
bit messy, but you get through it and you learn a lot, and your team really grows a lot after them.
Yeah, definitely. How are practices, like, different for you guys in preseason than, like, during season?
I think for us, they're kind of similar, but a bit different in the same way. They're definitely harder in preseason just because we're not in our full routine yet. We don't have as many like games, I guess. So the coaches aren't trying to like save our legs or anything. So they're definitely harder. We do more like scrimmaging with each other because the coaches are evaluating us, trying to see
Mhm.
who they're going to play. And it's just more practice. So sometimes we'll have double days or we'll have lifts and practices same day. So just harder, I feel like, but pretty similar at the same time.
Yeah.
Besides like just more scrimmaging and like mixing around people, mixing around positions, just to kind of test everything out to see what's going to work in the future. What about you guys?
Yeah, I would say pretty similar, like, a lot of playing bigger. I feel like we
Mhm.
don't do that as much in season just because it's, like, quick turnaround, like, with your off day or whatever, it's pretty quick turnaround. So, just yeah, lots of playing bigger for people coaches to evaluate. We do a lot of, like, we call them, like, mentality drills. So, like, a lot of, like, super close goals, crossing in, like, who's gonna finish it, like,
Yeah.
we play a drill, we call it because my coach Kelsey was at Florida State, so we call it the Florida State drill. She doesn't call it that, but we do. But the goals are, like, 5 maybe, like, 7 yards apart, and then
Mhm.
it's like goalkeeper in each goal, 3, 3, and it's, like, just crossing in, and if your mark gets scored on, you're off. And so
Yeah.
it's just, like, just literally just straight mentality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, like, kinda gritty drills like that just because in
It,
season sometimes you can't really, like, push it, like you were saying with, like, legs,
yeah. Right. Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, that's actually so funny. We have this thing we call them grit games, and it seems like a very similar thing. Yes, just like mentality things. It's like who's just gonna dig deep and like get it done and like do their role. Like
Yeah.
on some of the things, like we do like this heading thing where it's almost like a punt, and like two people are just like fighting to like head the ball first. So it's like it's just
Mhm.
who's really gonna throw themselves out there, kind of, and be the grittiest person, I guess. So we
Yeah.
do kind of a lot of those things, but yeah, in season you have to be kind of more careful with that because you're playing
Mhm.
more. You want to limit the injuries in practice, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, lots of small-sided, which I love, but sometimes it's like the field players are like, oh, so many 1v1s or like 2v2 drills,
yeah,
which us goalkeepers love just because you're getting so many shots.
hmm
No, but it's yeah, I like preseason with the two-a-days, and we've been a lot like the guy said stuff's different this year. A lot of, like, our later practices have been a little bit, like, more functional, so we're, like, working on set pieces, lower load stuff, which has
yeah,
been, like, great, and I think all of our bodies are feeling a lot better this preseason than they have in past years, so that's something that I've really enjoyed.
yeah. Right. That's important
Still
to just
hard, but you're yeah, more of a
yeah,
mental.
doable, but hard.
Yes.
It's important to, like, go into the season pretty fresh. I'd say my
Mhm.
team, like, does very similar too, like, I say, like, double days, but it's like, we'll have
Yeah.
a real like, a hard practice in the morning, for example, and then our afternoon will be, like, set pieces or
Yes.
yeah, just, like, stuff like that. So, I don't think we've had a maybe the very first day was, like, a actual, like, 2 a day, but other than that, it's either
Ye
a practice and then a lift or a practice and then, like, a set pieces thing or but still with that, a bunch of meetings and stuff. So the whole day is pretty much filled up. But it's not I mean, it's not anything crazy, but it's definitely tiring.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
What
but
have you
totally
guys
doable.
Oh, yeah. What have you guys been doing, like, outside of soccer? You talked about, like, going to get ice cream, just, like, different things that you've done with your team.
Mhm. So we went to get ice cream, we have been to the movies, we went to the pool today, that was super fun. Let's see what else. Oh, we went to get coffee, like, almost every day.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We had, like, our game night, which was super fun within our
Yes.
team. So we did some skits and had played a bunch of games. I don't wanna talk about it, though, my team did not do very
What
good.
did your team dress up as?
Oh, we did, like, a skit with, like, our coaches, kind of, so we were, like, dressing up as our coaches.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. So that was fun. That's kind of what we've done outside. What about you guys?
We've done, yeah, ice cream runs. I feel like that's always something we'll do, and then we did one day for our team building, we did a scavenger hunt around campus because our campus is, like, pretty close. So we like
That's
walked
fun.
into team building and usually it's like all of our coaches in there and I was just like our head coach and she was like, okay, like we were put into summer teams like over the summer just to check in and stuff. So they were like, okay, you guys are gonna be in your summer teams. Like we're giving you, you start off, you just read a clue. And it was like places around campus.
Mhm.
And so we were like, we were like all sprinting around campus. We found it hilarious. It was like
That's so
different
fun.
spots and people
Mhm.
were there. We had to take a picture and then give you like a new clue. And then when you would get there, you have to like do something. Like one of them was like do a handstand or like just different things. It was so fun though. But
That's so
it
fun.
was so annoying because our team, like some teams had like different route, like easier routes. Like they were
Oh,
faster.
yeah.
And, like, our team was, like, sprinting this whole route thing, and then, like, the team that came in first was, like their stuff was, like, so close.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
were, like
That's not
we
fair.
got back and we were, like, drenched in sweat, and we were like, "You guys already back?" Like, we were on, like, our 8th one, and they were, like, heading back, and we were, like, all so confused. We were
Oh,
like,
wow.
how are they already done?" We were so
Yeah.
mad.
Oh gosh, yeah. I bet that gets so competitive.
Yes, yeah, that was our first time doing it. It was so fun, though. We were like, "We need to do something else." Like this. Yeah, it was so competitive. Like our one team would be walking and then people would be sprinting past, like just like talking. Like like you guys like why are you guys walking?
That's so fun.
Yeah.
That seems really fun. That's a good idea.
Yes, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Even though we were like I think we ended up running like 4 miles or something just like back
Oh
and
my gosh,
forth.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Jeez.
just intense because everybody, like, wanted to get back and win, and then
Yeah.
when we got back, we did, like this was funny, this some random game our coaches came up with. It was like they had to give you a word, and then you had to go give, like, a speech about it. It
Mhm.
got really out of hand, but,
Oh
like,
gosh.
people were just doing, like, funny stuff, but we just do, like yeah, like we were saying, we just come up with, like, fun stuff on the fly,
Yeah, right.
to pass
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
it's been yeah, so many fun memories, like, already made.
Yeah, for sure,
Really
yeah.
fast.
I feel like the days go by kind of slow, but then, like, the
Mhm.
week like, we're already a week done, like, it feels like it goes by, like, really fast.
See, I would say the opposite, I feel like days go by
Really?
fast well, during the day it doesn't, but, they do, like, once you get back home, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm already, like, done for the day." But the week, I can't tell you, like, what day of the week it is half the time.
Yes! Yes, you, like, lose track. It was, like I don't even know what day it is today, but, like, it was Monday one of the days. And we were like, "Wait, it doesn't feel like a Monday." Like, you completely, like, lose track because it doesn't matter, like, you're not in school, you're not doing anything besides, like, just being with your team the whole day.
Yes.
You just, like, lose track of everything. And it's like it's almost like you're at camp, like, it's not, like, real life.
No, it isn't, and then you'll, like, forget about it, and then, like, the next year comes around and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
forgot that this is how, like, preseason was." It just
Yes.
flies
Yeah.
by.
Yes, it flies by, yeah. And that's what, like, makes me kind of, like, sad, I guess, because I'm like, it's my senior season and I'm already done with the first week of preseason, like, I'm never gonna have that again.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is, gotta just stay in the moment and take in everything. How would you say how are your, like, new freshmen doing or any transfers and just, like, integrating with the team and the style of play and everything?
Yeah, I think that our freshmen have been, like, really, like, receptive and, like, good with, like, how everything is. Obviously, it's, like, pretty big jump, I would say. We talked about this in the last episode, but yeah, they're doing well. Obviously, the first week's a lot, but they seem like they're, like, enjoying it, having fun. Our freshmen are so outgoing, so it's, like, easy
Mhm.
to get along with all of them. And then
Nice.
we have
How many
one
are there?
there's 6 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool. That's a good number.
yeah. I'm like, "Am I right?" Yeah, 6. No, but they're yeah. They've been awesome so far and so fun. But, yeah, and then we had one transfer and she was from or she had played, like, in Scott Gallagher, so and a lot of the girls from our team play there. I played
Mhm.
out there, so she, like, knew a lot of people. So it's been easy for her, I think.
Gotcha, yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, everybody's been, like like I was saying, like everybody's been on the same page, and I think it's made like this first week so easy
Yeah.
in like past years. I wouldn't say like our team has been like
Mhm.
that. I
Yeah.
think it's like awesome seeing it and like how close everybody like already is. Like it's so cool to see. Like I love seeing the freshmen just like interacting like with different grades and like when we go to lunch or dinner or something, like you don't see like classes sitting together. Like you just see like anybody. Like you
Yeah.
wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think that's something like our coaches have been really big on the past
Mhm.
year and like this past spring. And like seeing it is just like so cool.
Yeah, that's great, and that's, like, totally gonna translate into the field when you guys start playing. I
Yeah.
think what's underrated and that people don't think about maybe going into college is, like, team culture is so important.
Yeah.
Like, you could have the best team, but if the people don't get along and they're not happy for each other and they're mad that so and so is playing over so and so or whatever, like, you're just not gonna be good. Like, that's just and you'll get in fights off the field, and that will
Yeah.
translate on the field to how you guys are playing, so I feel like people don't realize that, but it is such a huge part of a
It
college
is.
soccer team.
How has your team like been with that freshmen and transfers?
Good. So we don't have we're like pretty much the same team. We have 3 new freshmen,
Mhm.
a transfer goalkeeper, and then a grad transfer, and they're all integrating so greatly. Our grad transfer was here in the spring, so she's already been in with the team, but so I guess we have 4 new faces but they're all doing great. Our freshmen are They all have different personalities, and they're some loud, some quiet, but they're all so great. Everyone loves them, and they fit right in, so it's been great. We just try to make sure, like, they're comfortable with everything and, like, I don't know, it can be scary just coming in as a freshman, so just making sure always checking on them, giving them rides, and making sure they're happy, which they seem to be, so it just can be a big transition freshman year, so but,
Yeah.
like, looking back at it, I'm like, "Oh," like, I liked when my upperclassmen would ask me how I'm doing and, like, talk to me and stuff, so that's what we just try to do to help keep them included and making sure they're doing good, but yeah, no, it's been great, and they're great. Great players, great people on and off the field, so really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like yeah. I think for the freshmen, like making sure that like I feel like it can be really easy to like think, oh, like they're okay or whatever. But like especially if you guys have three, like that can be hard with like
Yeah,
such a big team and like your guys' sophomore class was so big.
uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good that you guys are like really on top of that too.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like, you can just, like, make their day by asking them how they're doing or, like, be like, "Oh," like, if
Us
you're going out with some people to get ice cream, like, "Come with us,"
Yes.
like, just include them in everything. I think that's so important.
Well, guys, that's a wrap on the first week of preseason. Thank you so much for listening and following along with this journey.
Yes, we're so excited to keep sharing more as both of our seasons progress. Your messages and support mean so much to us, so please keep reaching out to us.
Yeah, you can find us on Instagram at KatePhillips04.
And at leah.clinky. We'll be back next week with more updates as we get closer to our first real games and as we finish preseason up.
Until then, thanks for listening to The Big Life. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.